Thank you, Lord. The Czech Republic, that's where in the world we are this week. I've hunted literally all over the world and wanted a black fallow deer. We're going to multiple countries to hunt multiple species. And this is another one of our multi-country tours of Europe. I go hunt, they go hunt, everybody does their hunt, but we convene at each new country, each new place that we go to, share our stories, and it's literally a blast. And when you can do that, you can find a new enjoyment in something that you've done many times before, and that's what I'm doing. Say when. My name's Colorado. I've been hunting my whole life. Guiding, outfitting, and hunting.
Where in the world?
30 years now, I've made my living outdoors.
Somewhere in the outback.
We're in Mongolia.
Hello, Argentina. Right on the El Bicho.
Red Square, Moscow, Russia.
Howdy, Colorado. Welcome to New Zealand.
Where in the world?
I just love it so much. I'm gonna keep on loving it if it don't kill me. If I had it my way, I'd take the whole world hunting. The Czech Republic, that's where in the world we are this week. And what we're doing is a European tour. And one of the things, like a book, there's a lot of chapters in the book that bring up the highlight. So the highlight in Europe and our travels is many-fold. And that has to do with the sights, the sounds, the cultural, and the history, the overall history of Europe. And what we're going to show you today is the hunting opportunities, the sights, the sounds, the taste, the flavor of Europe. I hope you enjoy the show.
Colorado Buck and all his adventures on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Where in the World is Colorado Buck?
Yes, sir. Here's our tradition going on again. Yeah, obrigado. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're safe. We're safe here, and there he is. I want to look at that. I want to share something with you. And there's a tradition. You see these going on, and hunt after hunt throughout Europe. I think you're supposed to put this in your hat, so I'm gonna put this in my hat. Follow tradition, and I think this thing is beautiful. Cowboys usually don't wear these on their hat by accident. Usually they get run through the bush and something gets stuck in their hat, but I want to show you something. Make sure this guy's good. It's not always. This is a trophy. This is a spot and stalk walk through the timber over here is thick, but they manage it like it's manicured almost. So when you do get a chance to shoot something, you have got to weave, you've got to thread the needle. And it's not just the size of the trophy that makes the trophy what it is, but rather the challenge and the memory and the places and what all. It's like reading a book. There's a highlight to that book. Well, the front chapter and the last chapter, there's a lot of things that goes on, but that makes up the highlight. And this is what makes up the highlight of these trips. I've hunted literally all over the world and wanted a black fallow deer. And I finally we're over here. It's a free range through the forest, traditional hunting style here in Europe, and finally got a black. And this is a nice representative here. So this is a trophy. And it's a new memory, a new country, another place that I won't forget. And when you combine the whole book, if you will, from getting to this country that you've come to, the sights, the sounds, and learn some of the history, particularly in the old world, like we are in the Czech Republic now, and hunting here, there's traditions, and you see some of these traditions where they're putting, whenever you take an animal, they lay these leaves, and they always break these branches off. They won't put one in your hat and on the animals. So I follow tradition, right? When we're in Rome, I'm Roman cowboy, I guess. But anyway, I'm telling you that you can have just as much fun, even if you've hunted the species before, to come to a new country and meet the people, watch, learn, listen, the cultures, the history, the way that they hunt the same animal that you may have hunted many times before in their native country or habitat. It's not about the size of the antlers. It's about the adventure. It's about what you get out of what you take with you, that memory, that memory bank, building it. And when you can do that, you can find a new enjoyment in something that you've done many times before, and that's what I'm doing. And this is another one of our multi-country tours of Europe. So if you think about going on a trip to hunt an animal, or going to a place and hunt maybe safari in Africa, we're doing the same thing, but we're going to multiple countries to hunt multiple species. And I think that anybody that was to partake in it would enjoy it as much as me and everybody that's on this trip. So when we get to camp, we go out, I go hunt, they go hunt, everybody does their hunt, but we convene at each new country, each new place that we go to, share our stories, and it's literally a blast. If it's something that you're interested in, go to my website, heycoloradobuck.com, and let us know. You can join us in the 2019 tours. And I love this. Absolutely tickled. Absolutely tickled. Thank you. Now, I don't know if this is Sherwood Forest, but it is a daggum forest and we got to get out of here. So I'm glad I got a guide.
My name is Brenda.
My name is Gordy Simpson, and we're from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. We talked to Colorado Buck at the Safari Club in Vegas about a trip, and he sent us an email and said, you guys might like this, and we liked it, and we got on board, and here we are.
Beautiful, beautiful buck.
Good.
Black. Yeah.
A white one.
You saw a white one?
Yeah.
Mine was black, and it wasn't that big. We'd seen some bigger ones, but I've hunted a lot, places and hunted for the black one. Couldn't find one.
We've had a blast with Colorado. Everything's been good, and lots of jokes, lots of laughing, and lots of hunting.
Staying at this location has just been incredible. We've never had a hunting lodge quite like this.
It's absolutely astounding. It's just got to be one of the nicest places in the world.
World class.
Yeah, world class and one of the nicest places in the world. As far as hunting experience, we've seen lots and lots of game. We weren't after a stag, just absolutely monster stags here, and we're after a fallow deer. And every day we've been put into position by the guides where there's good fallow deer, and the guides, can communicate like any hunters can. We've never been to Europe before, but the trees here, everything's all groomed, and it's absolutely beautiful. The property is quiet. You're on your own. There isn't a whole bunch of people here, and it's beautiful. There's everything. There's meadows. There's forest. There's everything you could ask for.
I've been a hunter in BC for over 40 years, and on this trip I came with my husband. He's the hunter. I'm the observer. And I'm so happy I came. There's so much to do here, even a non-hunter. There's the pool, the hot tub. If you want to bowl, you can bowl. There's even a bit of a golf course. I took a few swings. And I certainly would love to come back, but I would come as a hunter because it's just been such a great experience to follow along and be included and watch and just be a part of the whole thing. As a female and a non-hunter, I promise you, if you come to this location, you won't be disappointed.
We got a buck this morning, and we're completely happy, and it was a good situation. We were in a blind, and the guide said, go ahead and shoot. And we made the shot and performed a ceremony after, and in respect to the animal, and it was good. It's all good.
I do hope you enjoyed today's show. I hope you got something out of today's show. And part of that is what lies within the trips that you take. A lot of people that come and experience Europe or any place has family members that may or may not like to hunt, but there's so many things within the trip that you can enjoy, or your family or the non-hunting person might be able to partake in that they would absolutely love. Our tours of Europe each and every year is open for invitation. Go to my website, heycoloradobuck.com, click on the drop down, I'd like to go, and see if there's anything in there of interest to you. Thanks again for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please catch us next week somewhere in the world for a brand new one. Until then, God bless and good hunting.
Closed captioning provided by Rocky Top Outfitters. Book your hunt with Colorado today at heycoloradobuck.com. We'll see you on the hunt.